Okay, and this wallet will have the same functionalities, like I can stake within the wallet. Check out Token Metrics. Use my affiliate link to get a discount. Token Metrics uses artificial intelligence and human intelligence for technical analysis and fundamental analysis to help you make really successful crypto picks. Please watch out for comments like this from scammers pretending to be me or other crypto YouTubers asking you to contact them via WhatsApp or DM. Also find me on bittube.video and also on Library, 2 censorship-resistant platforms. Come over and follow my work there.
We're still working on it. I don't know. I have to say I'm not totally sure if we'll be able to stake from this directly, or you might have to transfer to another wallet to stake. That's a good question.
Right,
you got me on that one.
All right, no problem. So, but I know this is a product in development, and we'll come to that and how people can get one as well. So I've now set it up. I've set up the wallet. I've got my information from going in and out of my computer, and in fact, all the computers in my household that are going through the Indigitous router, all those communications are encrypted.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, that's the beautiful thing about it. Yeah.
So nobody can see what's going in and out. Then I can also share my bandwidth.
Yep.
Okay. Will I be able to choose how much bandwidth, or does it automatically find the spare capacity? How does it all work?
Yeah, so it'll prioritize you over the others. So if you're using more, it will ensure that you get the most usage before the others.
All right. And then how am I going to be rewarded for it?
So the rewards is a good question. So we actually want to be really generous with this because it's an important product, and it's important for we really want to take care of these early adopters and the users. Mm-hmm. So again, it's double check on the campaign when you purchase this, but as of right now, we're looking to reward $35 average in DVPN tokens per month if you're on if it's on the full month.
Right. Okay.
So $35 per month.
$35 worth of DVPN, let's say in the month of August, and let's say in the month of September, that $35. I'm speculating here, not financial advice. In the month of October, that $35 worth of DVPN that you got in August is worth only $3.50. Oh my God. Or let's say it's worth 300 million, billion, trillion.
Exactly.
That's right.
Exactly. Yeah, similar, we've seen this with Helium, and there's others that are starting to follow this. So of course, the token could go down, like you mentioned, or it could go up. I mean, like not financial advice, but I think both of us feel like this the market cap and the between, just seems like an obvious one to us. But of course, it's do your own due diligence and not financial advice. But yeah, it seems like, especially if this really takes off, like these routers and just the community grows and the usage grows.
Yep,
for sure.
Yep. Especially, I think, Mike, it's just occurred to me, you may be aware of all the censorship that's going on in the world.
Yeah, tell me.
And not just in undemocratic states like the United States and the UK. I'm talking about in China, other repressive regimes, as well as the US and Australia and the UK and Canada. And we know about it, the way YouTube and Twitter deplatform people, terrible people like medical experts and scientists who are challenging a particular orthodoxy, obviously spreading disinformation, obviously, in which case I think VPNs are going to get more and more important. And you and I don't know. I mean, I certainly don't know what the security services and the governments are doing in terms of applying pressure to centralized VPN companies.
I know.
You wouldn't know.
There's even a lot of people talk about Tor, and a lot of people say like some of these nodes are actually maybe not really these freedom, privacy-aware people, but corporations that want to see the traffic. They're not. Maybe they're governments, or they're they have some other use for that bandwidth monitoring. And yeah, I mean, some people say that the governments are actually accessing the data of the VPNs, or they hack into the centralized VPNs services. Yeah, I mean, similar with any kind of centralized service. Yeah, there's the risk of government inventions or hacking, other kinds of security issues.
Okay, so then how do I know there isn't a backdoor in the physical router device?
It's a good question, but you'll be connecting to I think the magic is in the software, not the hard. Of course, I'm making a hardware product, but the real magic is the software. So the firmware itself, and you'll be able to connect to these nodes. You'll see which node you're connected to. So just as if you were using the mobile app or you were using the other hardware or other nodes or the desktop software that Sentinel or white label VPNs on top of Sentinel will be using, you will see who you're connecting to, and you're using that node. So your traffic's going through that node.
Okay, okay, and which is the Sentinel DVPN software, which is open source, so it can get checked and everything. And then there's no single point of failure, the information goes all over the place. All right.
Yeah.
And
that's
then
one reason I like this project so much. Yeah, they're totally open about their software and everything.
Yep. Okay. Now, I'm just trying to think what else. So I'm now getting rewards. Anything else about the router? Any additional rewards?
So the third thing is I'm wearing a hat. I'm a fan of Handshake too. Another blockchain I believe in the privacy space and the decentralized web space. Domain names. So these are not easily accessible on normal browsers. You need special software as of now, to access Handshake websites, which are like domains on the blockchain, on the Handshake blockchain. So I didn't even know that when I first talked to Sentinel, but they also have an HNS resolver on their nodes by default. So the third benefit is you'll be able to view these censorship-resistant domain names on this router by default. So that's just another benefit.
Okay, now I know as much about Handshake as you've told me just now, and as Dan mentioned in my video interview with him. So one of the things that I'm wondering, is it like, I go to the BBC website, which I don't, by the way, but let's say if I were to, I would be able to go through the Handshake system or something? Or
the quicker way, I know it's more technical, and there's so much. Basically, the one is actually, you're talking about BBC, but it's .com. So we're talking about .com. So we can be .crypto rich. So you could have like podcast.crypto rich, and that could be a Handshake domain. So there's no it's like dropping the .com,
right?
Because .com is controlled by ICANN or overseen by ICANN, and it's owned by VeriSign, and then you pay like a registrar like GoDaddy every year for the .com. So Handshake is a decentralized namespace that is on a blockchain that is not overseen by ICANN. So it's basically a new solution of domain names. Instead of paying for the .com every year, you would own your name on a blockchain.
Okay.
And then does that make sense? I'm trying to make.
Yeah, no, I get it. So I'd own the domain name, instead of, say, going to someone like GoDaddy, and then I'd host the website however a website gets hosted. Yeah.
Yep.
Which by the way, could be through Ether Protocol, which is a decentralized data storage project, which is also a member of the BPSAA. Okay.
Oh, really? I'd love to know that one more.
Yeah. Well, you and I are going to talk afterwards. I have plans for you. All right.
Great.
Okay.
Exactly. So there's hosting. There's also like processors. I don't know if you know Akash network, AKT. They're like you can have a decentralized VPN, a decentralized processor like Amazon AWS, and then you have like storage, which is one you just mentioned, and then you have the VPN, which is Sentinel, and then Handshake is the domain name.
That's amazing. So there's a whole decentralized ecosystem that now becomes available and possible.
Exactly. This is what's so exciting. This has all been coming out. Yeah.
And then if I wanted to buy Indigitous, I could pay for it through public money, or actually centralized money, I imagine. I could possibly pay through it through public money, like in the form of Bitcoin or Litecoin, or would I be able to pay for it in completely private money, like in the form of Pirate Chain?
We're working on it. Yeah.
To plug another member of the BPSAA with their private.
We would love to do that. For sure. What was the last we can talk about? I know it's not the spirit of decentralization, but we still want to use the crowdfunding campaign. Like Kickstarter won't allow us to be there because we're in crypto, but Indiegogo is more open to crypto or these kind of projects. So we want to launch on Indiegogo as a kickoff. Unfortunately, I don't think they support crypto payments. We might find a way where we could maybe receive crypto and then pay in fiat for the customer. But we feel like we want to launch it on a because we also want to find new users. We want to kind of expand past crypto customers or users. Like we want to get more mainstream users into the Sentinel, into the blockchain. So we are launching on Indiegogo in August. But of course, we want to accept crypto. We're having an ambassador program right now where people in the Sentinel have joined and other Handshake blockchain have joined, and they're supporting and paying for their early product in crypto.
Okay, okay, and this is to get the word out of this about this product, and of course it makes sense to reach out to beyond crypto because it's a much bigger market, but also because we want to decentralize the planet versus centralize the planet. Too much centralization going on. Okay,
exactly. We're gonna have a really great video. I can't wait. We're using this really amazing, talented videographer and really talented crowdfunding expert. So really want to try to go a little bit more mainstream at the beginning.
All right. And when does the crowdfund start? How can people participate?
Sure. It's going to start in August. Mid-August is our goal. Mm-hmm. And it'll be on Indiegogo. But of course, you showed the site earlier in our talk. It's on Indigitous.com, Indigitous, Indigitous.com.
I'll have the links.
Or Handshake. Handshake is actually just Indigitous. Drop the .com if you're a Handshake user, because we have the Handshake name too. But then we will link to the Indiegogo. For right now, we're just collecting emails, so you could definitely put your email in even today, and we will get you first updates. We're definitely gonna have special offers for the first few days that we launch. So it's definitely a benefit if you're interested. So that's the best way.
And when will these be available? When can I have one? When can I get one?
Sure. So we're already doing a small run, like I mentioned, for ambassadors. And I'm here in China. I literally talked to the factory, even on a Saturday we're recording. I talked to Anna just about 4 hours ago. So I'll be here too. As always, it's tricky to, I don't like to over-promise, under-deliver. I like to under-promise, over-deliver. So most likely October will be shipping, but hopefully sooner than October. Okay. And then, of course, depending on where you live in the world, shipping times, hopefully this COVID is maybe a little bit smoother for logistics. So, maybe a month, maybe November, you should receive it at your home, I would expect, hopefully sooner.
Very good. Very good. Okay. Is there anything else we haven't covered, we haven't talked about that you want to let us know?
I think your audience probably is already pretty up into the privacy space. But yeah, always just, keep an open mind, always learn, always try new things. And maybe just educate others. Maybe you're technical enough watching this, but this product might be, like you said, a good one to get somebody in your friends or your family more privacy aware, so they don't have to get so technical.
Yeah, absolutely. No, I think these sorts of products and applications are going to get more and more important, and hopefully more and more widespread as people, want to do whatever they can to preserve their privacy. Mike, I really appreciate you coming on and taking the time to speak to me. And despite you rubbing in the warm weather and being outdoors, right? I don't hold that against you.
Yeah, there's some good ping pong happening right now.
That's right. That's so great. Just so you know, you are coming back on the channel.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll let you know about that. We'll talk about how.
Sure. My pleasure. Thanks for having me.
For anybody who's watching, if you have any comments or questions, let me know below the video. I'll have all the relevant links. If you know anything about Handshake, I'm interested in that. And of course, check out Indigitous, check out Sentinel, check out the BPSAA. And between now and when I see you next, please keep filling your pockets with crypto profits. This is Crypto Rich and Crypto Mike signing out. All the best. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.